Hello, Mid-Michigan, and welcome to McBain High School as we get set for the Ramblers and the Aggies on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. JV game went to overtime with the Ramblers having a comeback victory over the Aggies. 37-33, 38-34 might have been the final there, but we are ready for the showdown in the Highland Conference. The Beal City Aggies, the McBain Ramblers, the two teams split in the regular season last year, and then McBain nabbed the Aggies in the regional final to end their season last year. And so, I would say a lot of bad blood between these two teams, you could say, and Clayton Hooker is back for the McBain Ramblers, but Ben Rodenbaugh is gone. His younger brother Josh Rodenbaugh is going to be taking over at the helm for the McBain Ramblers. And the Beal City Aggies, well, if you've listened, we've already done 2 of their 3 games this year, saw their victory over the Shepherd Blue Jays and their victory over the Everett Wildcats. They come in at 3-0. Outstanding. Led by the senior Drake Gatrell and fellow senior Gary Zucker. Then coming into the starting lineup as well, a pair of juniors, Mr. Kyler Smith and Avery Small, and the phenomenal freshman Grady Gatrell rounds out that starting lineup for the Beal City Aggies. And with Gatrell, Isaiah Greenacre, Gary Zucker getting a little bit more size, you think that the Aggies will have a lot more to try and stop that big man, Clayton Hooker, down low. Might have averaged around 33, 34 points per game last year against this Beal City squad. I want to say that he had a 40-point game at Beal City. Beal City might have still won that game, but again, they split in the regular season last year. It was McBain getting the best of the Beal City Aggies last year, in the postseason. And we're still waiting for that 15-minute clock, as you can see here. And so we're going to kind of switch something up here. Again, things getting started a little bit late as we had the Hall of Fame stuff going on. So what I'm going to do is send it off to This Week at MHSA Sports in our pregame here. Then in our halftime, we'll just have some couple commercial breaks. That'll allow this clock to start counting down here a little bit. And when I come back, we'll set you up for opening tip. As you see the Ramblers come out on the floor right now, it's the Beal City Aggies. The McBain Ramblers coming right up here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. You can see the Aggies coming out on the floor right now, led by the 2 seniors, Gary Zucker and Mr. Drake Gatrell. So we're going to set it off right now to This Week at MHSA Sports. When we come back, we'll get you ready. Starting lineup, talk about it again, talk about the keys to victory for this Beal City Aggie squad. So we're going to set it off here in the pregame to This Weekend. Well, no, we're not going to goof everybody up because it does say halftime there. I've thought better of that. We're just going to have an extended pregame show here. You're going to hear your boy jabber on a little bit more than you usually do. You know we're coming to you from the Barbary Law Studios, built by Conwinski Construction, and this is our Woods Household Appliance pregame show. Also love the Gates Drilling and Service, Bill's Custom Fab, the Bird All-American Grill, Clark Modular Homes, Weefrich Financial, Woods Household Appliance, Brad Malley Well Drilling, and Malley Construction. Tomorrow, it's all going down at Mount Pleasant High School, the Buck 92 Backyard Brawl, benefiting the Isabella County United Way. It's all 4 of the Isabella County schools getting together starting at noon. Again, at Mount Pleasant High School this year, not CMU because of venue issues there. It's going to start with the Mount Pleasant Shepherd girls, Mount Pleasant Shepherd boys, then it's going to be the Beal City Sacred Heart girls, then the Beal City Sacred Heart boys rounding things out. And tonight there's lots of other action going on as well. Mount Pleasant taking on Midland Dow in doubleheader action. Ithaca hosting Hemlock in doubleheader action. And in boys high school, girls high school, Sacred Heart Academy is taking on Carson City Crystal. It's the Ramblers. It's the Aggies. I feel like there's not much more I need to say than that. Ready to battle it out here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Going to take a break here on our Woods Household pregame show. When we come back, talk about some keys to victory for this Beal City Aggie squad. And kind of wonder, who is the favorite? Is there a favorite coming into this game? More Woods Household pregame show coming right up on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network right after this.
Hi, I'm attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary, he can be yours too.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant Automotive on Mission has been serving local auto shops and do-it-yourselfers since 1988. Mount Pleasant Automotive is locally owned and carries all the auto part, car care products, and auto maintenance supplies you will need. Visit them online at mtpleasantautomotive.com. Mount Pleasant Automotive, caring for our cars and our local student athletes. Bogwai Banga and Bradley on Main Street in Mount Pleasant provides uncompromising integrity when providing tax and accounting services to individuals and small businesses in the Mid-Michigan area. Bogwai Banga and Bradley has an expert CPA ready to help you, whether you're an individual that needs help with taxes or a business that needs help with, well, just about everything. Bogwai Banga and Bradley is a leader in the community and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Visit them online at bwbpc.com or stop into their office on Main Street in downtown Mount Pleasant. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes, working hard and showing pride for our community. For all of your real estate needs, go with Joe. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-817-1291. Martinez Lawn Care, just like our local football teams, can keep your yard looking good deep into fall, and we all know winter is coming. Call now to get on their snow plowing schedule. Find Martinez Lawn Care on Facebook or call them at 989-317-5536. Brickner and Bunker Farm Bureau Insurance Group is Mid-Michigan's #1 team for protecting what matters most to you. Home, auto, life, farm, business. They offer a wide variety of coverage at affordable rates with the customer service of a best friend. Visit Brickner and Buckner Farm Bureau Insurance Group on Pickard Road or visit them online at bricknerbunkerinsurance.com.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. You can see the Beal City Aggie boys down there warming up right now, getting ready to take on to the McBain Ramblers. Earlier this week, I was able to catch up with the Gatrell bros along with head coach Cam Gatrell as the cheesy Jim Lottie would have been proud. Full Court Family was the title of the podcast. Just really, really cool being able to catch up with all three of those guys. And just a kind of a special opportunity. Again, brothers get to play together all the time, but it's very rare when you've got the senior older brother who's an all-stater last year, and you've got the freshman younger brother that, you know, is an absolute phenom. So really cool to be able to catch up with them. If you haven't heard that podcast on SoundCloud, obviously wait till after this game to check it out, but please go and do so. So Gatrell out there warmed up. Now I go to Zucker, a little jump shot. Kyler Smith, now Avery Small kind of rolling through that starting lineup, Mr. Jordan Weber. So get ready for the Ramblers and the Aggies. Beal City comes into this game at 3-0. Run through that starting lineup one more time. Avery Small, Gary Zucker, Drake Gatrell, Grady Gatrell, and Mr. Kyler Smith. And more love going out to our friends. Mount Pleasant Public Schools hiring bus drivers, need parapros as well. Go to mtpleasantschools.net to get started. So love to Martinez Lawn Care, Martinez Cleaning, and Martinez Painting, Bogwai Banga and Bradley, Powell Frame and Collision, Dick Sova Auto Sales, Brickner and Bunker Farm Bureau Insurance Group, Block Electric, The Diner, WW Construction, All Seasons Fireworks, Pier Plumbing, Hanging by a Thread, the official embroiderer of the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, and the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund. Check them out on Facebook to learn about all the great things that they are doing throughout the Shepherd community and beyond. Earlier this year, donating money to the B4 Foundation, which just does so many great things in the Mid-Michigan community and beyond. I think I saw from Terry Hesbrook earlier that they're now on School 109 that they've gone to talk to about mental health, suicide prevention. Just such a great thing that Terry Hesbrook is doing, taking one of the worst moments of his life and making everything better for everybody else. And this will be December 30th. Talked about the backyard brawl happening tomorrow, benefiting the United Way. December 30th, it's going to be Ithaca versus Fulton down in Ithaca with a B4 Foundation game. And still haven't caught up with Terry Hesbrook, but there's a chance that we go down there and broadcast that boys game. Ithaca taking on Fulton. The clock counting down, getting Eric Elias out there. Isaiah Greenacre coming in, showing off the layup, a little bit of touch there as we get ready for boys high school hoops on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Keys to victory for Beal City. Last year, it was all Ben Rodenbaugh it was all Clayton Hooker in the wins for McBain, including up in Lake City in the regional final. I think Ben Rodenbaugh might have had 15 first quarter points or something like that, and then Clayton Hooker kind of did the work the rest of the way to help pace McBain to that victory. But again, there's a few of those calls that you could go back to and wonder. I remember myself and Adam Gersey could never actually go back and watch those highlights because we were just a little too bitter about the way that one ended, but a chance to get some of that bad taste out of your mouth if you are the Beal City Aggies here tonight as you take on the Ramblers. Going to take another break here on our Woods Household pregame show. When we come back, talk a little bit more about the Ramblers again. It's all about the Clayton Hooker show, but again, Josh Rodenbaugh kind of had a back seat to his older brother, Ben Rodenbaugh, so really, really excited to see what he's going to do now that the show is kind of his here at McBain High School. Time for another break here on the Woods Household pregame show. When we come back, we'll continue to break down pregame and get ready for the opening tip. The Ramblers, the Aggies on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Back with more right after this. Weefridge Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you can feel comfortable in your financial future with Weefridge Financial. Weefridge Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit WeefridgeFinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Weefridge Financial, member SIPC. Martinez Painting, Central Michigan's trusted painting professionals. They specialize in both interior and exterior jobs for your home and business. No matter how big or how small the job, they transform any space with quality and precision. Learn more by visiting Martinez Painting on Facebook today or give them a call at 989-317-5536. All Seasons Fireworks is a big fan of all the athletes, coaches, officials, and volunteers who make high school sports happen. Make your next event bigger and brighter. Stop by All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. Graduations, birthdays, weddings, or a big win become more memorable underneath a night sky lit up by the magic of fireworks. All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. When your team or business needs to look good, don't get left hanging. Call or stop by Hanging by a Thread in Wademan, the official embroiders for the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Hanging by a Thread, a proud supporter of local schools.
GNS Mechanical in Wademan offers service and installation on everything for your home and business. From a simple filter replacement to furnace, central air service, and install, geothermal, and walk-in coolers and freezers. If you have a need, GNS Mechanical has a solution. Learn more at gnsmechanical.com or call 989-644-2106.
Imagine a home that reflects your style. With WW Construction, that dream will become a reality. As a trusted Mid-Michigan builder, WW Construction specializes in builds and remodels that turn ordinary spaces into extraordinary ones. Join the growing family of homeowners who trust WW Construction for quality and craftsmanship. Call WW Construction today at 989-621-2722 to make your dreams a reality.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside McBain High School in our Woods Household pregame show as we get ready for the Ramblers and the Aggies. And one thing myself and Adam Gursky noticing, but seems to be an every year thing with Beal City going up against McBain. You just look over, you're like, man, McBain has got a whole lot of size out there. But again, they don't have big 6'5" Ben Rodenbaugh at the point anymore. It's going to be the junior Josh Rodenbaugh, who's still going to be about a 6'2", 6'3" point guard. But Ben Rodenbaugh just going to be so tough to replace. I feel like a lot of this game is going to come down to what Clayton Hooker is able to do down low. And you look at this McBain team, I believe it's 8 seniors. Skylar Franklin, Colton Haverkamp, younger brother of Mr. Haverkamp, played at Mid-Michigan College. You also got Drew Hamilton, Trenton Brunick, Chris Ekbartar, Thomas Maloney, Kason Powlington, and Grayson Guernsey. Again, just a lot of senior experience over there for the Ramblers. You look over at Beal City, you got the senior Isaiah Greenacre, Drake Gatrill, Jordan Weber, and Gary Zucker. You got these juniors, though, that played an awful lot last year. Kyler Smith and Avery Small and freshman Grady Gatrill has played a whole lot of big-time basketball throughout his young basketball career. I'll kind of fumble that a little bit and say that. But it is our Woods Household pregame show. It is the Ramblers and the Beal City Aggies are ready to battle it out here. It's Del Gursky on the way up. I am super excited about this one, and I love all high school sports. Obviously, it's what I do for a living. It's the greatest job in the world. But there's just something about that high school football. But this is kind of the first night that you kind of feel it here in the gym. It kind of has that playoff atmosphere because every football game is so big, you only get 9 of them a year. Basketball, it's a little bit different. You get that 20, now 22 if you can schedule those games a year. Things really start to get tight once you get to that late February, March, and these 8 seniors for McBain, these 4 seniors for Beal City know things are really coming to an end. But you can feel it in the building here tonight. Everybody knows the Highland Conference is going to go through this game, and no slouch to Pine River, who's also undefeated on the year and also still undefeated in conference play. But these are the top 2 teams last year, would have tied in conference play if Beal City didn't get nipped by Everett late in the season. So, oh boy, it is going to be a special one here tonight with the Ramblers and the Beal City Aggies. Keys to victory, talked about stopping Mr. Hooker down low, but also it's got to have somebody have a good shooting night, I feel like, as well for Beal City. And the good news is you got so many guys capable of doing it. Kyler Smith, we've seen have 16 and 12. Drake Gator, I believe, we've seen have like 11 and 25. Grady Gator, 12 and 19. Gary Zucker's kind of been in foul trouble the couple times that we've seen him play, but he might be averaging around 7 points a game in the couple games we've seen. And Avery Small, he's done more of his work on the defensive end, kind of opposite his brother, who was the superstar scorer, 1,000-point scorer last year, one of the Zaid Batchelor Ballers of the Year, brought to you by our friends at Weefrich Financial. You can see the teams heading to their huddles. We're getting ready for the starting lineup and the national anthem. Ooh, boy, it is big time. Highland Conference hoops here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. The Beal City Aggies, the McBain Ramblers. We're going to take another break here in just a moment, try and get ourselves through those introductions, through the national anthem. When we come back, we will have the opening tip. The Beal City Aggies, the McBain Ramblers here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Mike Stanton, and I'm honored to represent the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund, created to honor Maryland's legacy of generosity, compassion, and commitment to our community. At its core, our mission is simple: to support our youth, remove barriers, and create opportunities for kids to grow, compete, and succeed, both in their community and in the game of life. We are incredibly excited to support the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. They do an outstanding job highlighting student athletes, local schools, and the power of teamwork, shining a light on the hard work and dedication that is often overlooked. This partnership allows us to celebrate not just wins on the field, but character and leadership along the way. At the end of the day, it's about investing in our youth, strengthening our communities, and carrying forward Maryland's spirit of giving. To learn more about the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund and the events we support, find us on Facebook by searching Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund. Go Blue Jays.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. Comfortable mattresses that last for years. Flooring that stands up to wear and tear. These are all products that last by trusted name brands like FlexSteel, Serta, Whirlpool, and many more. So shop the Woods way.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582. Malley Construction in Mount Pleasant are experts in residential and commercial construction. From poured walls, flat work, pipe work, and road work, Malley Construction does it all. And they are Michigan Department of Transportation pre-qualified. Malley Construction is family-owned and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Bryce Updegraff with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates thanks the coaches and officials who put in the time to help student athletes achieve their dreams and goals. For all of your real estate needs, the Bryce is right with Bryce Updegraff. With Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-620-6595. The Diner, where homemade favorites come to life every day for breakfast and lunch. From fluffy pancakes to savory sandwiches, The Diner has your cravings covered. Discover the perfect blend of comfort food and camaraderie at the Diner. Join them every Friday night till 7 for their famous fish fry. The Diner on North Mission, Mount Pleasant. Hiring a cleaning service doesn't mean you're lazy. Martinez Cleaning knows it means you value your time and want to come home and relax and not worry about the mess. Martinez Cleaning allows you to do just that. Come home and relax to a nice clean home. Schedule your appointment and learn more by visiting Martinez Cleaning on Facebook or call today at 989-289-8615.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Colton Haverkamp, the last Rambler, introduced the starters for McBain, filling it out. Colton Haverkamp, Drew Hamilton, Trenton Brunick, Clayton Hooker, and Josh Rodenbaugh. Your starters for the Aggies: Avery Small, Gary Zucker, Drake and Grady Gatrell, and Mr. Kyler Smith. Here we go. The Ramblers and the Aggies set to duke it out here on the hardwood. It does not get much better than this here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network when it comes to high school hoops action, unless maybe you're talking some Beal City Sacred Heart Academy basketball. We were set to go from the Barbary Law Studios, built by Conwincy Construction. Also love to dance again, Dresco Simon Shop and Wademan, CNC Enterprises, Isabella Community Sportsplex, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, Smith & Sons Meat Processing, the Beal City Village Store, and Sydney's Judges Bench. Tip is going to be won by McBain into the front court. It goes to Haverkamp. He might have had an open look. Good hustle getting back by Kyler Smith to knock it away. Otherwise, Haverkamp may have had a wide open layup to start this game. Rodenbaugh will inbound it. Get it in. Now goes back to Rodenbaugh. Bring it towards the top of the key. Good defense on him from Avery Small. Now they go to Haverkamp. Across the way it goes to Hamilton. Now back to Rodenbaugh. They want to get it down low to Hooker. Good post entry defense from Grady Gatrell, not allowing that pass. Rodenbaugh holding it towards the top of the key, right underneath him, playing some tight D as Avery Small. A little screen and roll action there. Good defense, but they get it off to Hooker, and he's able to lay it in. Wasn't bad defense from Beal City, but one of the guys hit the deck, and it allowed an opening for Hooker to lay it in for the first basket of the ball game. Into the front court with it, straight Gatrell. Over to Kyler Smith. He'll drive in the lane, leave it off to Avery Small. Now to Gary Zucker. He wants the triple try. It's good from Zucker. Big time answer there from the Aggies as the senior cashes it home from downtown. Rodenbaugh with it in the front court. Again, Avery Small right up on him in between the volleyball line and the half-court line here at Rambler High School. Rambler High School, McBain High School, I guess it all works. They go to Hooker, trying to work on Gatrell. He's looking for the crossover, spin move. Nice defense from Gatrell, but it's a nice drop-down pass, and the lay-in is up and good for Trenton Brunick. Nice dish there from Clayton Hooker. 4-3 the score. Drive in a lane for Gatrell all the way to the hoop. Got a little too far underneath the basket, couldn't finish. Here come the Ramblers into the front court. Pass way ahead. Layup is no good. Gary Zucker now with it in the front court. Drops it off to Drake Gatrell. Looks to finish with the right hand. It's good. 5-3, the Aggies in front. And Gatrell didn't get back quick, but it was such kind of hairy, fast break there for McBain. Allowed to get back right back. Pardon me. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Ball got right back to Gatrell off the pass from Zucker. They get it down low. Zucker stays straight up defensively. He's able to force the miss and get the rebound. Big time defense down low from Zucker. Small into the front court. Off to Grady Gatrell. Up and under move. Looking for the reverse lay-in. No good. That would have been fantastic there from the freshman. Got all the way to the basket. Just couldn't get the reverse with the right hand. Rodenbaugh into the front court using that long frame. Very similar to what his brother did all those years running the point for the Ramblers. They swing it around the key. It goes to Hooker. Thought about getting it down low in the post. Instead, they'll work it back around to the far side of the court. Rodenbaugh wants the 15-footer off the rim. No good. Kyler Smith grabs the rebound. He'll race ahead with the basketball. Crossover at the three-point line. Zips it down low to Gatrell. The layup is good. What a pass from Kyler Smith. That'll be in the running for our Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game there. Beautiful dish from Kyler Smith. 7-4, the Aggies in front. Haverkamp has it in the front court. To Hooker at the top of the key, guarding him, Grady Gatrell. Hooker, nice spin move into the lane. Right-handed layup is left short. Rebound tipped into the hands of the Ramblers, and with the putback is Drew Hamilton. What a move there from Hooker. He just couldn't get the basket to go. 7-6, Aggies in front. Gatrell into the front court, drops it off to Grady Gatrell. Now to Kyler Smith. Smith thought about the drive, a little bit of a screen from Drake Gatrell. Hamilton's able to recover. In the corner, it goes to Avery Small. Back around it goes to Drake Gatrell. Haverkamp guarding him. Bounce pass down low to Small. He's going to kick it in the corner. Kyler Smith wide open. He can't do that. It's money from Kyler Smith. Woo! Smith with the triple. The all-sports superstar Kyler Smith with the three. It's 10-6. Beal City in front. 4:24 left to go first quarter. And we've seen some sloppy play here in December with some of our local high school teams. Does not appear that we're going to see that here tonight. Both of these teams know how important this game is, despite it being early in the season. These two teams will meet again later in the new year at Beal City. Get the pass down low. It's tipped. It's recovered. Now they get it to Hooker in the middle of the lane. He up fake spins and gets it to go. Great play there from Clayton Hooker. He stayed patient down low, waited for both Gatrells to kind of jump by him, and then he got the land to go. 10-8 the score. 3:48 left to go first quarter. Grady Gatrell with the basketball, looks for the drive on the baseline. Swings it over to Avery Small. Small now with the drive. Drops it to Zucker. Zucker now hands it back to Avery Small, looking to create some space. Contact on the dribble, no foul call. Drake Gatrell now with it. Puts it on the deck. Left-hand shot, no good. It's going to be blocked on the play. Could have been some contact with the body there as well, but it's a good block from Haverkamp. It'll keep it here with Beal City, though. And if you're Drake Gatrell, you make that drive 10 times, you're going to get the foul call half the time as well. You just got to make that play. Get it into Grady Gatrell. Looks for the finish. He's going to draw the foul on Clayton Hooker with 3:29 left to go. And if you're Beal City, you're not really going to change your game plan to attack Hooker, but if you can get him into foul trouble, that'll really change everything in this ball game. Freshman phenom Grady Gatrell heads to the free throw line for a pair. First one, nothing but net. Freshman's got another one coming. He's got three. Kyler Smith has got three. Drake Gatrell's got two. Gary Zucker's got three. That one also drops in for the freshman phenom. He's got four. 12-8, Beal City in the lead. Avery Small causing some havoc in the backcourt going against Rodenbach. Great job by Avery Small, just making things difficult for the Rambler point guard. Hooker's going to get it near the half-court line. Puts it on the deck. Waiting for Rodenbach to get the handoff. He does. Avery Small continues to hound him. Rodenbach brings it back near the half-court line. Very patient offense right now. Drake Gatrell's going to take it away. Looks to race ahead. It's 1-on-2, but he's still going to get to the left side. Looks for the finish. No good. Small races in. He can't get the rebound. That hit every part of the rim and somehow didn't fall. Hamilton comes up with the rebound for the Ramblers. It goes into the front court. Hamilton with a basketball. Right-handed drive all the way to the hoop, and he'll finish. Hamilton just kind of went around 4 or 5 guys near the perimeter and finally noticed nobody's on me. I'm going to take it all the way to the hoop with the right hand, and he'll lay it in. Drake Gatrell with it. It goes to Gary Zucker in the corner. Zips it down low to Eric Elias, who's into the game, and he'll get the basket right away. So Elias comes in and quickly gets the hoop. It's Small, Elias, the Gatrells, and Gary Zucker out there for the Aggies right now, getting a little bit of a break as Mr. Kyler Smith. 14-10, Beal City with the lead. Almost another steal there as they went cross course to Brunick. Going to go down low. It's going to be a travel call going against the big man Hooker. Great defense down low from the freshman Grady Gatrell, kind of pulling the chair a little bit to get him to walk. And we got Kyler Smith coming right back into the game. He'll replace Avery Small. Eric Elias, Drake Gatrell, Grady Gatrell, Gary Zucker, and Kyler Smith out there for the Aggies. 2 minutes left to go, first quarter. Much loved Kenneth Egger DDS, the Fisher Companies, Gross Farms and Brad Gross Electric, along with Schaefer's Bait and Sporting Goods. Layup no good. Trying to get the rebound down low was Mr. Gatrell, but that gets tipped out of his hands. Here come the Ramblers with the basketball. 14-10 the score. 1:45 left in the first quarter. Hooker gets the ball at the top of the key, guarding him, Gatrell. Deep three-pointer here for Rodenbach. It's off the rim, no good. Hamilton comes up with the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. Not really anything Hamilton could do there as he went to go get the rebound, just matriculated out of bounds. 1:37 left to go, first quarter. Aggies lead it 14-10. Drake Gatrell's going to walk it into the front court, awaiting him defensively as Haverkamp. Goes to Zucker here near side. Thought about the triple try. Now they'll go cross court to Eric Elias. Elias goes opposite screen of Gatrell into the lane. It's good off the glass. What a start for Eric Elias. Into the game for about a minute and a half, and he's already put 4 points on the board. 16-10, Aggies in front. And that was something I didn't think about in the pregame. Bench points. You know, these 2 starting lineups are absolutely fantastic. Who can get a few points off of the bench? And Elias making it happen right now in the early going. Rodenbaugh with a really tough shot on the baseline to get it to go. 16-12 our score. Under a minute remaining first quarter. Gatrell into the front court, hands it off to his younger brother, into the lane, shot up, and good. A lot of contact on the shot as well. Grady Gatrell's got 6 here in the first quarter, and not a Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game type of play there. Zucker's going to be a steal from Gatrell. He saves it in, but going back to that last play, not an outstanding dish, but still an assist, and nonetheless for Drake Gatrell connecting with his younger brother Grady. 18-12 is the score with 36 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Inbounds pass goes into Haverkamp. Down low to Hooker. Great play call right there from Koopman. Hooker's got 6 here in the first quarter. Kyler Smith wide open on the 3. It's money on the fast break. They left the sharp shooter wide open, and Smith makes them pay. It's now 21-14. Aggies in front. Hooker to Rodenbaugh. He's got it near the McBain logo. Now they go opposite of the court where it says McBain in green and yellow. Now here near side, Haverkamp. Open triple for Drew Hamilton. It's long off the glass. Eric Elias with the rebound. Junior bring it ahead. Didn't know the clock was counting down. I didn't either, to his credit. But what a first quarter for Beal City. They lead it 21-14 after 1. We'll take a break here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network and be back with more Aggie basketball right after this.
Weaveridge Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you can feel comfortable in your financial future with Weaveridge Financial. Weaveridge Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit WeaveridgeFinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Weaveridge Financial, member SIPC. The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Coming to you live from the Barbary Law Studios, built by Konowinski Construction. Also loved our friends at Dog Central, Berry Funeral, and Boomer's Lawn Care, Doozy's Ice Cream Place, almost up north, and Stitches for Britches, along with the friends at Sydney's Judges Bench in the Beal City Village store. Kyler Smith has it here in the front court, gets it down low to Grady Gatrell, tries to get it down low further to Avery Small. Extra pass from Gatrell is going to work. Small gets it to go. The Aggies up 23-14 here at the start of the second quarter. What an offensive first quarter for Beal in the first quarter. Rodenbaugh hounded by Avery Small. Wild pass all the way across court, goes to Clayton Hooker. Great defense there from Small. Hooker looking for the spin move. Gatrell ready for it this time. Go to Hamilton, now back to Rodenbaugh, top of the key. Then go to Hooker, far side of the court. Now they go to Haverkamp here near side. Trying to work it down low to Brunick, but all over him is Eric Elias. Back to Hooker. Now to Rodenbaugh. He wants the deep triple. He gets it to go. Big triple there from Josh Rodenbaugh. He's got 5 for McBain. Grady Gatrell quickly into the front court. Corner, Smith open again. What are they doing? Off the rim, doesn't drop in this time for the junior. Gatrell can't corral the rebound. Will send it back to McBain. But if you're Coach Koopman, you got to be thinking, what are you guys doing out there? He's already hit 2. You cannot let him connect on another one. Ball goes into Rodenbaugh. Again, hounded immediately by Avery Small. Maybe a little bit of a push-off there as well from Rodenbaugh. Small is all over him. And now we're going to have a foul going against Avery Small as he hits the deck. You know, it's one of those, it's a tough situation because Rodenbaugh is about 6'3". Small's probably around 5'9", 5'10". So Small's getting right up in his grill. Rodenbaugh maybe using that off arm a little bit. Here comes the long inbounds pass. They get it into Haverkamp. Going for the steal with Smith, so it's going to give him numbers. Haverkamp with an unbelievable up and under move for the basket. 23-19 to score into the front court. Drake Gator with it. Goes by the defender, right to left hand. Shot no good at the rim. A lot of contact on the play. No foul call. Racing to the front court come the Ramblers. Hooker in the lane. Bulldozes over Gatrell. No foul call. 21-23 now the score of the Ramblers. A little bit of a comeback here at the start of the second quarter, and definitely could have been a charge call there as well. Into the front court with it is Gatrell. Want to go to Zucker, a little miscommunication there, and right now a little bit of a rough patch for the Aggies here. They led it 21-14 at the end of the first quarter. It's now 23-21, a bit of a run here for the Ramblers. 6 minutes left to go, second quarter. Rodenbaugh into the front court with the dribble. They go to Hooker, back to Rodenbaugh. They'll bring it towards the top of the key. Right to left-handed dribble. Ramblers move it to Ealing. Now to Hooker at the top of the key. Thought about the three. Instead, I'll drive in a lane. A lot of contact. No whistle. Gets the loose ball. Rebound, and he finishes. 10 points now. And we're going to have a foul going against Blue. Or maybe a sideline warning there going against Blue because there's no foul call, whistled or anything. But Hooker ties it up. A big start to the second quarter for the Ramblers. They trailed 21-14. We're now tied at 23. Smith, nice his way through the lane, kicks it out to Avery Small. Small wants to pass it out to Gatrell, but there's going to be a foul call before he can kick it out to the freshman. Might have been a good foul there for the Ramblers as Grady Gatrell might have been able to tee up the three-pointer. Got a timeout on the floor here, just a 30-second coming from Coach Cam Gatrell. Really like this timeout here. And give me a moment to thank some more of our sponsors, like Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund, G&S Mechanical, Hanging by a Thread, Pier Plumbing, All Seasons Fireworks, WW Construction, The Diner, Block Electric, Brickner and Bunker, Farm Bureau Insurance, Dick Silva Auto Sales, Powell Frame and Collision, Bogwai Banga and Bradley, Martinez Lawn Care, and our friends at Mount Pleasant Public Schools. And speaking of Dick Silva Auto Sales, they've got some hot deals for the cold of winter. A 2024 Chevy Tahoe only has 3,000 miles on it. They've also got a 2025 Special Edition GMC Envoy. That only has 7,000 miles on it, and so pretty much brand new except the price tag. With your friends at Dick Silva Auto Sales. Go check them out for one of those sweet deals. Here we go. 5:21 left to go, second quarter. A great start to this second quarter for McBain. They've outscored the Aggies 9-2 in the second to tie this one up at 23. It was 21-14, Beal at the end of one. Inbounds play goes into Avery Small, up top to Kyler Smith. Smith with a drive in the lane, knifes through a couple defenders, no good right at the rim from Kyler Smith. Maybe some contact as well, but I really like the drive. Just couldn't get the basket to go. Way into the front court, it goes to Brunick. Back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh to Haverkamp. Here near side, it's going to be knocked away. Last touch by Gatrell on the slap away. Looked like it maybe could have gone off Haverkamp's leg, but as you always hear me say, those officials got the best seat in the house, brought to you by our friends at Woods Household Appliance, and right on top of these calls out there. Rodenbaugh with it, over to Haverkamp, far side of the court. Opposite our broadcast position. They go to Hooker with him on the move. Looks to spin in the lane, he'll kick it out to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh's deep three is good. Looking more and more like his brother by the minute. A huge three there. It's 26-23. Gatrell with the basketball into the front court. Gets a screen from his younger brother Grady. Into the lane he goes. It's going to be fouled on the play by Rodenbaugh. Head to the free throw line for a pair. Nice drive there from Drake Gatrell. That'll be the second foul going against Rodenbaugh as well. I believe it says one up on the scoreboard, but I heard two over the loudspeaker. Yep, that is two now on Rodenbaugh. Again, you lose Rodenbaugh or Hooker, everything kind of changes for this McBain Rambler team. First free throw for Drake Gatrell off the back of the rim, no good. 26-23, McBain in the lead on the Rodenbaugh triple moments ago. Beal City led after one, 21-14. Second free throw for Gatrell. That one rattles out. Into the front court, Rodenbaugh brings the basketball. Awaiting him once again is Avery Small. They get it down low to Hooker. Looking for the up and under move. He's going to lose it. Saves it in. Goes to Gate. Actually, worked out well for Hooker. He whipped it back in. It was tipped by Grady Gatrell. Then Drake Gatrell tried to save it on the baseline, and Hooker just kind of misstepped there and almost lost it out of bounds. But his hustle saving it will keep the possession with McBain. That's like a little thing right there. Hooker could have obviously let that one go, but instead hustles and somehow saves the possession for the Ramblers. Haverkamp with it. Now they go to Pollington at the top of the key, looking for the roll. It's going to be knocked away, but in the hands of Haverkamp. Down low to Brunick. His shot rattles around, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Gary Zucker. Senior racing ahead with the dribble into the front court. Drops it back to Grady Gatrell. Now to Drake Gatrell. Gatrell being guarded by Haverkamp. Gatrell squares him up, looks to drive by with the left hand. Now drop it back to Zucker. Up top to Grady Gatrell. Fakes it one way, takes it into the lane. He's going to lose his footing. No foul call, no travel call or anything there. Hooker now racing into the front court with the dribble. Drops it off to Haverkamp. It's going to be a charge on Hooker. Taking that charge, Mr. Kyler Smith. What a play from Kyler Smith, giving up his body there. 26-23 remains the score. Gatrell, Elias, Grady Gatrell, Gary Zucker, and Kyler Smith out there for Beal City, trailing 26-23 here at McBain High School, and a battle of the top two teams in the Highland Conference last year and expected to be projected to be this year. Also Pine River right there as well. Smith in the lane, drops it off to Zucker, kick out to Gatrell, triple try, in and out, no good. Woo! That one was halfway down for the senior. Into the front court with it is Pollington. Go in the corner to Haverkamp. Back to Pollington near the top of the key. Guarding him is Eric Elias. Pollington looking to create some space. Good defense from Elias. Now they go to Hooker. Hooker and Grady Gatrell near the three-point line. Hooker trying to create some space. Kind of misstepped there. Puts up the three off the front of the rim. No good. Long rebound tipped into the hands of Haverkamp. He looks to get it down low and finish. He's going to lose the basketball. They're going to say tipped out of his hands. It looked like he might have been able to gather it for a moment once again. Coach Cam Gatrell trying to say, what are you, no. But none of the other officials are coming in and saying they saw anything. So stay here with McBain. Just 2 points so far in the second quarter from Beal City after putting up 21 in the first quarter. Long pass goes into Ealing, back to Pollington, top of the key. Elias all over Pollington. Great defense. Go to Ealing. Guarding him is Drake Gatrell. Want to go up in front to Brunick. Back to Pollington it goes. Right now, McBain just running some clock here in quarter number 2. Pollington with it. Up face goes back to Brunick. He looks to drive in a lane. Loses it for a moment. Back to Haverkamp it goes. He'll now drive into the lane. Looks to create some space. Shot up and no good. Gatrell with the rebound. He'll bring it into the front court for Beal City. 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Gates drilling a service. Halftime report coming right up. Smith with a clutch three to tie it up. He has now bombed 3 from downtown here in the first half, and he leads all scores for Beal City with 9. 10 for Hooker to lead the way for McBain, but we're back tied up. 26 apiece. They get it down low. Brunick looking for space. Shot no good. Big time rebound down low from Grady Gatrell. Gets it ahead to Gary Zucker. Slings it ahead to Eric Elias. By Pollington for the lay, and it's good. The Aggies back in the lead, and Elias has 6 points off the bench for the Aggies. 1:27 left to go. Pollington picks up his dribble in the front court. Taken away by Gatrell. Up ahead to Elias. Looking for the finish. It's knocked away. Good hustle from Drew Hamilton. 1:20 left to go, second quarter, and the Aggies are back to life with a 2-point lead, 28-26. Starting lineup back in there as Small comes back into the game. Avery Small, Kyler Smith, Gary Zucker, and the Gatrells. Drake and Grady. 1:20 left to go, first quarter. Inbounds pass goes in. Grady Gatrell trying to set up Kyler Smith for another 3. It's not there. Good defense by Pollington, chasing him everywhere. Now it goes up top. Extra pass. Avery Small wants the triple try. No good. There's Grady Gatrell there with the rebound. He hits the deck. No foul call on the rebound. Woo! They might have missed one there as Pollington races ahead for the Ramblers. Hamilton with it. Goes to Pollington. Now to Ealing on the far side. Loses it for a moment. Skip pass to Haverkamp. Wanted the 3. It's not there. Now he'll drive the lane. Nice crossover dribble. Back to Drew Hamilton. Cross court, it goes to Pollington. Pollington guarded by Gary Zucker. Handed off to Haverkamp. He's going to be double teamed here on the near side. And waiting to see if that's actually going to be a foul call going against Beal there. He might have got a piece of the hand there. 28-26 is the score. 29 seconds left to go until our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. Long inbounds pass goes into Haverkamp. Right there with them is Avery Small. Small's played some great defense here in the first half. Waiting for the 5-second call. Almost came, but he finally gets away the pass to Drew Hamilton. Looks like McBain is content holding for a final shot here, but it's going to be knocked away. Getting poked in the eye is going to be Gatrell. No foul call still. Gatrell is down on the floor. Still no call. And a little timeout on the floor right there, and the Beal City faithful is not very happy right now. Elias will come into the game. Gatrell coming out. Might need a pair of my glasses to see in the second half, but here we go. Final 10 seconds of the first half. Pollington with it. He's going to get called for a foul. Elias is going to get called for a foul on Pollington. 4.1 seconds left to go here in the first half, and if you joined us last year for the game in Lake City in the regional championship, there was maybe a missed call or two out there, and boy, there's been a couple of them out there possibly missed here in the first half. Haverkamp looks to create some space, fires up the three at the buzzer. It's no good. We will go to the half with the Aggies up 28-26. But the big news, 2 fouls for Josh Rodenbaugh and Clayton Hooker. And if you're Beal City, yeah, there was a couple missed calls out there. I got to say it, including Drake Gatrell coming away with a steal near the end of the half and getting poked in the eye, and no whistle there for it. But again, those officials are down there officiating one of the fastest games there is, and so I credit them doing the best job that they can. We have reached our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report. Kyler Smith leading the way with 9. Grady Gatrell has 6. Eric Elias has 6. Gary Zucker has 3. 2 for Avery Small, 2 for Drake Gatrell. As we head to our Gates Drilling and Service halftime report, back with the third quarter right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary. He can be yours too.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582.
High school sports participation in Michigan continues to outpace the national population ranking, and girl wrestlers will have the opportunity to win more trophies this year. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Michigan's national rankings for participation in high school athletics, overall and separately for girls and boys participation, remained steady during the 2024-25 school year, and it continued to outpace the state's national ranking for high school-aged population, according to the annual National Participation Study conducted by the National Federation of State High School Associations. Michigan remained 8th for overall participation nationally, based on a total of 298,246 participants. The total counts students once for each sport played, meaning students who are multiple sport athletes are counted more than once. Michigan also remained 7th nationally for boys and 8th for girls' participation separately, and again, despite currently ranking 10th for both high school-aged boys and girls populations, according to the U.S. Census Bureau estimates. 2 sports jumped 2 spots on their respective lists, with Michigan's football total moving up to 5th and its girls track and field participation total moving up to 6th nationally. Boys ice hockey, boys tennis, boys track and field, Boys cross country, girls gymnastics, and girls lacrosse also moved up on their respective lists. Participation nationally again exceeded 8 million participants, an increase of nearly 2.5% from the previous year. And for more on Michigan's participation numbers and to see where each sport ranks nationally, please check out MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Macomb-L'Anse Creuse North senior Julius Wilson. He had a game-high 18, including the winner as time expired, and a 61-60 victory over Troy Athens. Muskegon Monashore's Jones McDowell. He netted the game winner with just 24 seconds left and a 5-3 Sailors win over Grand Haven. And a Saginaw Heritage senior Jalen Cooper. He poured in 22 points in a 15-point win over Saginaw United.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skills certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
We're on the ice today, where after being last touched by Team A, the puck comes to rest on top of the goal netting. What happens? New this year in high school ice hockey, if a puck is on top of the goal netting, it's an immediate stoppage. The puck is considered out of play. It goes back into play via a face-off from the nearest face-off dot in the defending team's zone. Why the change from previous years? Because a puck on top of the netting creates too many problematic scenarios to be considered playable. You could have high sticking, closed hand, goalkeeper contact, or player in the goal crease. If the puck is on top of the goal netting, blow the whistle and resume with a face-off.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. District and regional team championships will be awarded in girls wrestling for the first time this year. Last year, the first finals team championship was awarded. Grand Haven took home that trophy. District and regional team champions will be determined the same way. Scoring will be based on results from individual brackets. More than 1,500 girls participated in wrestling last year, more than double the amount who took part in 2020-21, the first season the MHSAA conducted a girls division at the individual finals. Team districts take place February 11th and 12th, with team regionals on February 18th. Individual districts are February 14th and 15th, with regionals on the 21st and 22nd. Team finals will be February 27th and 28th from the Wings Event Center in Kalamazoo. Individual finals are March 6th and 7th at Ford Field in Detroit. For more wrestling news, check out MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We've got the next few weeks off, so we will be back in January. See you then.
Hey guys, it's Tanya from Clark Modular Homes. I'm here to talk to you today about who we are and what we do. Clark's opened in 1983 and has been centrally located right here in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. We have one of the largest display centers with around 12 to 15 homes on display all year round. We have a fully experienced staff. We also have an in-house project manager who can pull our permits and coordinate our job from start to finish. We are proud to have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We are our own contractor, making it a one-stop shop for you for your home building needs. As the owner would say, we can do it all.
Brad Malley Well Drilling has proudly served mid-Michigan since the early 1990s. We are family-owned with 3 licensed drillers and over 100 years of experience. We specialize in 5-inch PVC water wells and systems ranging from 2 to 12 inches. Every well we do includes a 5-year warranty and 1-year parts and labor guarantee. We are available 24/7, and you'll always talk to a real person. Call Brad Malley Well Drilling today for a free estimate. Trusted service, generation after generation.
Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes. Blockco Pools and Spas is Mid-Michigan's #1 pool and hot tub destination that will turn your old space into your #1 destination. From delivery of a full pool for the family to the relaxing hot tub for after work for mom and dad, Blockco Pools and Spas does it all. Stop by their showroom on Remus Road to check out their beautiful selection of hot tubs and learn how you can build the pool of your dreams.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes.
Pure sportsmanship is the most important thing in high school sports. When it comes to your home or business, Pure Plumbing just might be the most important thing. If your plumbing isn't Pure, don't worry, no one needs to see the other angle. For Pure Plumbing, call 989-644-8928 or visit mipureplumbing.com. Block Electric Company in Wademan has been powering Michigan for over 30 years. There's no job too big or too small for Block Electric Company, like an entire school or something simple at the home, like making sure the outdoor lighting, thermostat, or ceiling fan is installed professionally. Block Electric Company is a proud supporter of local schools and high school student athletes, learning skills in and out of the classroom to lead our communities tomorrow. Good luck to all student athletes from Block Electric Company, and go Aggies.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network from our Barberry Law Studios, built by Conwisky Construction, and conferring at the half with football head coach Brad Gross, myself, and Adam Gursky. And again, these officials are, if they're not here, we don't even have a game. I'm not knocking on them. This is a tough, difficult sport to officiate, but we thought, there's 1, 2 missed calls, it'd be one thing, but it seems like 6 or 7 calls kind of maybe went the way of McBain that could have gone either way. See if things change in the second half. The really good news for Beal City, senior star Drake Gatrell's back out on the floor after taking what looked like a thumb to the eye, and so he's out there. That is big, big news for the Aggies. Get it down low to Hooker. On him is Gatrell. Great job staying straight up. They ran that play earlier and got an easy basket off the inbounds. Gatrell was ready for it that time. Brunick with it, top of the key, back to Haverkamp. Nice pass down low on the back door, but it's blocked by Gatrell. Great job by Grady Gatrell getting back defensively. Now here comes the long pass up to Kyler Smith. Somehow he catches and finishes at the rim. What a play from Kyler Smith. He's into double figures with 11. Haverkamp into the front court with the basketball. Guarding him, the aforementioned Kyler Smith. It's the starting 5 out there for both teams. Avery Small, the Gatrells, Gary Zucker, and Kyler Smith. This one's going to be knocked away again. Coming up with it is Brunick. Now to Rodenball. He wants another 3-ball. No good. Rebound is gathered. There's going to be no travel call on the rebound. So it'll stay here with McBain on the play. Hooker has it, being guarded by Gatrell on the perimeter. Picks up his dribble, now swings it all the way around to Rodenball. Rodenball looking for the post entry down low. We're going to have an offensive foul. Kyler Smith knew it. As soon as that whistle blew, Kyler Smith was pointing the other way. So I imagine the foul occurred on him. It was one of those things you didn't really see it, but the official blew the whistle right away and said it is Beal City's basketball. 30-26. Aggies with the lead. They led 21-14 after one, 28-26 at the half. Smith with it, hands it off to the freshman Grady Gatrell. Backdoor to Gary Zucker. He's going to be fouled on the play, and he'll go to the free throw line for a pair. Zucker made the first basket of this game for Beal City by connecting on a 3 from downtown. He hasn't scored since then, but Gary Zucker, whether he scores 25 points, whether he scores 5 points, is going to have a huge impact on every single game he plays. His defense, his athleticism, his rebounding, and also his senior leadership. 5-point advantage now for Beal. Make it 6 as Mr. Zucker connects on both of them there. Racing into the front court. They go all the way up to Brunick. His shot is, no, not blocked. He's going to finish and the foul. What a play there from Trenton Brunick. I don't know what half-court play was more impressive, Brunick or Kyler Smith, but it's an and-one opportunity. And just when it seemed like Beal City was getting the momentum back, the Ramblers get a big and-one opportunity here. 32-28, rebound off the shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Zucker. Quickly ahead with Drake Gatrell. Gatrell between the legs, dribble near the three-point line. He'll now back things out and try and set up some type of play here for the Aggies. Thought about going to his younger brother Grady. Instead, he's going to bark out some more signals and kind of hold the basketball near the half-court line. 32-28 is the score. 6:25 left to go, third quarter. And Gatrell's just going to kind of hold it here for a moment until they come out on him. Now, as they do, he drives right by him into the lane. Layup is good. Drake Gatrell, pardon me, saying, come out and get me, come out and get me. And then what do? I zip right by you for 2. Hooker with the basketball. Nice job by Grady Gatrell staying in front of him. They go back to Rodenbaugh, top of the key. On him is Avery Small. 6 minutes left, third quarter. Aggies lead at 34-28. Highland Conference showdown between the Aggies and the Ramblers here. Rodenbaugh with it in the middle. Goes to Hooker. Back to Rodenbaugh. Get a screen from Hamilton. Looking for the roll. It's knocked away by Small. Great defense there from Avery Small. Not allowing that entry pass on the pick and roll there, getting his hands on the cookie jar. Now Hamilton with the basketball, guarding him is Kyler Smith. Cross court they go to Hooker. On him is Gatrell, looking for the up and under. Great defense from Gatrell, but Hooker still gets it to go off the glass. He's got 12. 34-30 is the score. Drake Gatrell's going to hand it off to Kyler Smith. Now to Grady Gatrell. He'll take it into the lane. He's going to get called for the travel on the play. And again, not close, I'll just say a close call there going against Beal City. Again, 34-30 is the score. As Adam Gursky, and I kind of look at his phone to see what happened there. I don't know. 34-30 the count. 5:05 left to go, third quarter. Haverkamp with the basketball. Want to go to Ealing. Smith doesn't allow that pass. Haverkamp wants to go baseline now with it. He's going to step out of bounds. It's going to go back to Beal City. 34-30 is the score. 4:58 left to go, third quarter. You got the feeling this is going to be a bit of a rough and tumble second half out here between these two teams, absolutely battling each other. Gatrell brings it into the front court with that left-handed dribble. Out there with Eric Elias, who's back into the game. Avery Small, Grady Gatrell, and Gary Zucker. Gatrell kind of clearing things out here in the middle. Him and Haverkamp just kind of going one-on-one. Again, they're content with running some clock. Now Gatrell does go by Haverkamp into the lane, drops it off to his younger brother. Looks to go up and over. It's blocked by Hooker. Great defense from Clayton Hooker. He's going to get the ball on the run now here in the front court. Looks to spin in the lane. Shot is up and good. Somehow he gets it to go. What a play there from Clayton Hooker. He's got 14. The block on one end, the finish on the other end is 34-32. 4:11 left to go, third quarter. Gatrell gets a screen. Looking to knife his way into the lane. Gets to the hoop, looking for the basket. It's good. Maybe could have been a foul as well. 6 now for Drake Gatrell. 36-32 is the score. 3:55 left to go, third quarter. Rodenbaugh with it. Over to Haverkamp. Down low to Brunick it goes. Being guarded by Drake Gatrell. It's going to be a travel call. Gatrell pulled the chair on him and got him to walk. Back to the Aggies it goes. 36-32. Beal City in front. Aggies out there right now. Avery Small, Gary Zucker, Grady Gatrell, Drake Gatrell, and Eric Elias. Out there for the Ramblers. It's Rodenbaugh, Haverkamp, Ealing, Brunick, and the big man Clayton Hooker. Into the front court with it is Drake Gatrell. Again, he's just kind of waiting for Haverkamp to close out on him. He's gone by him a couple times, and it's led to some Beal City baskets here in the third. Spins one way. Now he will go by him with the left hand. Knifes his way through. Kicks it in the corner to Gary Zucker. He wants the triple try. Rattles around. No good. Coming up with the rebound is Hooker. Wild pass to the front court. Goes to Haverkamp. Haverkamp looks to get it further down low. It's knocked away by Avery Small. Up top to Rodenbaugh. He's guarded by Gatrell. Nice close out there from Drake Gatrell to not allow the triple from Rodenbaugh. 36-32 is the score. 3:03 left to go third quarter. A battle here between the Ramblers and the Aggies on the hardwood. Rodenbaugh with it. They want to get it down low to Hooker. He's going to be fouled on the play by Gary Zucker. Zucker was trying to hang around to go for that steal, kind of went up over the shoulder. It's the first team foul going against Mr. Zucker. Kyler Smith's going to check back into the game for Eric Elias, so it's a starting five back out there for Beal. Smith, Zucker, Small, and the Gatrells. Get it into Hooker on the inbounds pass. Looks to force it in. No good. He'll get his own rebound. Blocked by Gatrell, but they're going to call a foul on the play. It looked like it might have been all ball, but now 16 for Clayton Hooker and could make it an old-fashioned at the free throw line if he knocks down the charity stripe shot. I'm going to switch that foul. I believe they originally called it on Zucker. They're going to switch it to Mr. Gatrell. Drake Gatrell, that is, with the foul. Now 17 for Clayton Hooker. He leads all scores. Kyler Smith leads the way for Beal City with 11. Beal leads it by 1, 36-35. Gatrell with it in the front court. Goes in the middle. Back to Drake Gatrell at the top of the key. Looks to drive in the lane. Now it goes to Zucker. He knifes his way in the lane. Up and good right at the rim. What a finish from Gary Zucker. He now has 8. Haverkamp races into the front court with the basketball. Rodenbaugh thought about the volleyball line three-pointer. Instead, he'll just hold it above his head. Now they go to Haverkamp. Want to get it down low to Hooker. He'll make the extra pass. The shot is good from Brunick. Nice dish there from Clayton Hooker. It's 38-37 Beal City. 2:04 left to go in the third quarter. What a ball game here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. What more would you expect between these two rivals? Gatrell with it. Looking to go backdoor to Zucker. He's going to miss it at the rim. Maybe some contact. No call. Diving for the loose ball is Avery Small. It's going to be last touch by Beal City. And Small cannot believe it. 38-37. Beal City with the lead. The full court pressure being shown here now by Beal City. It's knocked away by Small. Hooker looks to save it in. Gatrell comes away with it. Zips it over to Kyler Smith. Into the lane. The runner is no good, but he draws the foul on the play. What hustle there from Smith and Gatrell to get that extra possession. We'll call it for Beal City. Now heading to the free throw line is Kyler Smith. 38-37. Beal with the lead. 1:40 left to go third quarter. They led it 21-14 after one. 28-26 at the half. First free throw for the all-sports superstar junior Kyler Smith is good. He leads all scores for Beal City with 12 on the night. Smith gets it back. Junior calmly knocks that one down. He has got 13, and it's a 3-point lead for Beal City. And that was also the third foul on Rodenbaugh as well. Here comes more pressure from Beal City into backcourt. Brandon Winkle's going to bring it into the front court. They go to Ealing. Up top, it's going to be knocked away, trying to get it to Brunick. Good defense from Eric Elias. Haverkamp now is going to get it knocked away from him. Smith comes up with a loose basketball. Kicks it in the corner. Avery Small wants the three. This would be huge. Off the rim, no good. Gatrell comes in to try and get the rebound. He's going to get called for the loose ball foul. It's another kind of tough call going against Beal City, but the way that the McBain player went out of bounds there, I think you did need to blow the whistle on Beal in that situation. 1:12 left to go. We got a 30-second timeout coming from Coach Koopman. Much love to Malley Construction, Brad Malley Well Drilling, Woods Household Appliance, Weefrich Financial, sponsor of the Zaid Batchelder Baller of the Game, Clark Modular Homes, the Bird All-American Grill, Bill's Custom Fab, sponsor of our fabrication of the game, and woo, that's going to be a play somewhere in the fourth quarter. I also love to Gates Drilling and Service and Barberry Law. Also, J&J Auto, Blockco Pools and Spas, Conwincy Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, ENS Graphics, Mount Pleasant Automotive, along with Bryce Updegraff, Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, our sponsor of Closing the Deal. Who will close the deal for these two excellent ball clubs? Beal City's 3-0. McBain is 4-0. They both probably feel if they get this win, there's a chance they get to 10-0, maybe 12-0, maybe 14-0, and you start to think about that dream type of season. Here comes full court pressure from the Aggies. Inbounding it will be Clayton Hooker. Long inbounds pass is going to be stolen away by Beal City. Gatro with it into the front court. Spins into the lane. Looks to kick it off. It's going to be stolen away. Haverkamp comes up with it. So Beal got the turnover but couldn't do anything with it. Hooker into the front court. Swings it over to Ealing here on the near side. Looks to drive. It's not there. Now to Haverkamp. Over to Hooker. Up fakes on the three. With this lineup out there, you feel Hooker is the go-to guy in this situation here. He'll back it out towards the half-court line. Want to hand it off, but it's not there. Now they go with it to Hamilton. Back it goes to Winkle. All over him is Avery Small. Now to Ealing with it. Ealing dribbles it towards the top of the key. Back to Hooker. Looks like McBain wants to hold for a final shot here despite trailing by 3 in the third quarter. Hooker spin move one way, spin in the lane, looks for the free throw line jumper, off the rim, no good. Grady Gatrell clears the wrong rebound, up ahead to Kyler Smith. Smith surveys the D, now gives it back to Grady Gatrell. Over to Drake Gatrell, he wants the three, it's off the front of the rim, no good. Big rebound from Gary Zucker, and he'll throw it off of Clayton Hooker as well. 4.7 seconds left to go in the third quarter. See what the Aggies can do with it here. Drake Gatrell will inbound it. It's the starting five out there. Avery Small, Kyler Smith, Gary Zucker, and Grady Gatrell. Long pass going to have to go into Small. He knows he's got to hit the lane in a hurry. He looks for the up and under. No good. No contact. Maybe some contact as well. I think Coach Gatrell wanted a foul call, but he did kind of go flailing into the lane, I will say. We're headed to the fourth quarter. It's 37-40. What a fourth quarter we've got on our hands. We're going to be back with more of the action right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Beal City leads McBain 40-37, heading to the fourth quarter here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes. Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside our Barbary Law Studios, built by Conwinsic Construction on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. A big shout out to the McBain crew here as well. Kind of up in the stands here. We got a couple moms, couple parents helping us out with the space with the kids running by to give us the great perch that we've got here. And also a big shout to Cole Engelwright from the Rambler Review, getting us hooked up with super good Ethernet to bring you the best broadcast possible here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Drake Gatrell has the basketball. He's going to hand it off to Kyler Smith. Smith trying to create space, goes by one man, now up fakes against Hooker. Out to Grady Gatrell, extra pass to Avery Small. Great rotation here from McBain. Now out to Drake Gatrell, he'll take it in the lane, spin one way, kick it out. And again, great rotation here from McBain. Beal's got into the lane a couple times, but the defense of Hooker hasn't allowed it. Then when they pass it back out on the perimeter, the defense has rotated to pick up the shooter. 40-37 the score. Smith drives by the defender, looks to leave it off down low to Gatrell, but it's going to be knocked away by Rodenbaugh. Again, great defense here in the first 40 seconds of this fourth quarter from the Ramblers. Drake Gatrell inbound it. Out there with Grady Gatrell, Gary Zucker, Kyler Smith, and Avery Small. Get the ball into Gatrell. Spins his way into lane. Kicks it out to Zucker. Zucker back up top to Avery Small. Now to Kyler Smith. Go to Grady Gatrell at the elbow. Turns, squares. Kicks it out to Gary Zucker. Zucker now looking for the drive. Cross court it goes to Drake Gatrell. Again, if you're Beal City, you got the three-point lead. Wait until you get a clean shot here. I don't mind it at all, but also give credit to McBain playing great defense. All the way into the lane goes Gatrell. He's going to get blocked on the shot. Coming up with a loose ball is Brunick. Bruick's going to give it off to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh looks to pass it ahead. Not paying any attention is Hamilton. It's going to go out of bounds back to Beal City. That's a big mistake right there. The ball might have actually gone underneath the bleachers. You can see the referee has disappeared for a moment to go retrieve the basketball. And we are ready to go. 6:45 left in the fourth quarter. It's 40-37. Beal City with the lead. They led 21-14 after one, 28-26 at the half, 40-37 at the end of three. Avery Small with the basketball, handed off to Grady Gatrell. Gatrell now going to hand it off to Drake Gatrell. He'll bring it back towards the half-court line. Now going to hand it back off to Grady Gatrell. Look for the backdoor cut for Drake Gatrell. It's not there. Drake Gatrell stays patient. Is able to get it down low. Actually, it's going to be tipped away by Haverkamp. Grady Gatrell comes up with it out to Avery Small. Shot no good. Rebound. Hooker comes up with it. Big-time rebound from Clayton Hooker down low. 40-37 the score. 6:05 left to go in the ball game. We saw the JV game go to overtime earlier. This one has some similar makings right now. Very close to a 5-second call there as Rodenbaugh finally gets it away to Haverkamp. Haverkamp looks to drive in the lane, forces up the shot, gets it to go off the glass. He lost it for a moment, was able to recover it near the block. It's 40-39. Beal City still in front. Across the half-court line, Drake Gatrell takes it into the lane. Drops it off to Avery Small. Small out to Zucker. Thought about the three. Now to Kyler Smith. He fakes one way. Now he'll drop it back out. Now step one way. Back in the lane. Shot up no good. A lot of contact on the play. No foul call. Woo! Here comes McBain into the front court. Haverkamp over the outstretched arm of Gatrell. It's no good. Loose ball ends up in the hands of Rodenbaugh. His little jumper is good to put McBain in the lead. Rodenbaugh is now into double figures with 10. 41-40. McBain goes ahead with 5:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. Smith gets a screen. Now to Avery Small it goes. Another screen out there from Grady Gatrell. He fades, looks for the space. It's not there. Now they go back to Kyler Smith. He gets a screen. Rodenbaugh's there defensively. Back to Avery Small it goes. Now to Drake Gatrell. Looks to take it in the lane. Short jumper is money to take the lead back. Gatrell with 8 on the night. Drake Gatrell, that is. His younger brother, Grady Gatrell, has got 6. Here comes a steal from Avery Small in the backcourt on Rodenbaugh. The lay-in is good. What a play from Avery Small. There's our Bills custom fabrication of the game right there to put him up by 3. And he takes it away again. It's going to go out of bounds off of Small. But that's the type of defense you see the bench get up and roar for it. What a play. Timeout, McBain. We're staying right here. 4:06 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's a full timeout from the Ramblers, and Avery Small causing all types of trouble in the backcourt for the Ramblers here on the last couple plays. He had the pick and the lay-in. He picked the pocket again on the next possession. Almost was able to save it inbounds. That's going to call a timeout from head coach Bruce Koopman. A good decision there. Who is going to close the deal? Brought to you by Bryce Updegraff, Joe Wentworth, Palladium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. And I mentioned we just saw our Bills custom fabrication of the game with the pick of the pocket and the lay-in there from Mr. Avery Small to put the Aggies up by 3. Think about our Weefrich Financial Zaid Batchelder baller of the game. I think we're still a long way in deciding who our player of the game is in this one. Right now, you've got Kyler Smith with 13, Drake Gatrell with 8, Gary Zucker has got 8 as well, Avery Small with 4, and the defense of Small has been unbelievable. We'll talk about all of that stuff in our Bird All-American Grill postgame show. 4:06 left to go in quarter number 4. The Aggies, the Ramblers, as good as it gets here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Rodenbaugh will inbound it in the backcourt with them. It's going to be stolen by Grady Gatrell as they went to go to Hooker. Want to kick it in the corner to Kyler Smith, but a little miscommunication there between Gatrell and Smith. But again, the defense right now off the charts for Beal City. They've got McBain a little bit nervous with that full court pressure. Hooker with it. Grady Gatrell D'ing him up full court. Well, they hand it off to Rodenbaugh. Brunick now with it. Flashing in the middle is going to be Hooker. Kick it out to Haverkamp and also use himself as a screen. Rebound is going to be tipped, but last touched by Beal City. Great job fighting for that rebound by Drew Hamilton from McBain. Did not make it an easy rebound for Beal City. Another timeout on the floor. Just a 30 coming from McBain. 3:44 left to go, fourth quarter. The Aggies lead the Ramblers 44-41. It was 21-14 after one, 28-26 at the half, 40-37 heading into this fourth quarter. Tomorrow, backyard brawl going down at Mount Pleasant High School, raising some money for the United Way. Mount Pleasant Shepherd girls tip off at noon. And then after that, it's the Mount Pleasant Shepherd boys. And then after that, it's the Beal City Sacred Heart girls. Then after that, these Beal City boys are right back in action tomorrow night. And also in action right now, the Mount Pleasant boys taking on Midland Dow. And also in action right now, the Sacred Heart girls taking on Carson City Crystal. Busy weekend for our local high school basketball teams. 3:44 left to go in the fourth quarter. Starting five, heading back out there for Beal City. Smith, Small, Zucker, and the Gatrels. Rodenball will inbound it for McBain. Want to try and get it down low to Hooker on these plays. Falling down for a moment is Gatrel, but he gets back up just in time. Haverkamp looks to drive the lane. Nice drop off down low to Brunick. His shot is left short, and then he's going to lose it out of bounds. Drake Gatrel staying with it. Big time play there from the senior defensively. 3:36 left in the fourth quarter. It's 44-41. Beal City in front here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Our Barbary Law Studios, built by Conwinski Construction. A little bit of extended defense here now for McBain in the half court. They want to trap. Gates really does a great job staying patient. As we say that, his Pops calls a quick timeout as well. It's just going to be a 30-second timeout. We will continue to keep our broadcast right here. 3:21 left to go, and what you could call an instant classic here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Beal City leads McBain by 3. And again, this game is so early on, but it's going to have huge ramifications once we get towards the end of February and who's going to win that Highland Conference Championship. You add in the fact these two teams will probably see each other again in the playoffs. Yeah, there's a lot on the line here tonight going into Christmas break for both of these schools. McBain's 4-0, Beal City's 3-0, but only one team will remain undefeated. And, 3 minutes and 21 seconds or maybe more, because this one's been so good, I wouldn't be surprised if we get some free basketball here on this Friday night. Long inbounds pass goes into the backcourt to Grady Gatrel. Guarding him is Brunick. He's going to hand it off to Kyler Smith. Smith now handed off to Zucker. Zucker looking to get his way in the lane, drop it off to Grady Gatrel. He's going to draw the foul on the play and get the hoop in the harm. Woo! The freshman, big time play there, drawing the foul, getting the basket to go. He now has 8 on the night and can make it 9 at the free throw line. Hooker picking up his third foul. Big time play there from the freshman. A nice pass as well from Gary Zucker as you think about that Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist to the game. And it's not going to replace that long pass earlier. Set up Beal City for a layup. Here comes the free throw. It's no good. Hooker's able to come up with a rebound. 5-point lead for Beal City. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It's 46-41. Haverkamp with it. Cross court to Hooker. Thought about the NBA three. Instead puts it on the deck. He loses it into the hands of Kyler Smith. Smith knows what the time and the situation is. The junior brings it into the front court slowly. Again, there's no shot clock in high school basketball. Knocked away for a moment. Small is able to recover it. Back to Kyler Smith it goes. Smith's going to lose it again. It's going to go off his leg and out of bounds. And Kyler Smith's been so good here in the early season. That might be like his first mistake period. Here comes more full court pressure, though, from Beal City. They get it into Hooker. They no longer want Rodenbaugh to bring it up on Avery Small. That's how good he's been in the fourth quarter defensively. Hooker into the lane looking for the finish. It's a charge! Taking the charge is Gary Zucker. Big time play from the senior. That's 4 on Clayton Hooker as well. 2:24 left to go. The Aggies in front. 46-41. I see Caden Smith down the way. He's calling for a tee. He's not going to get it. Here we go into the front court as the superstar from CMU watches his younger brother, Kyler Smith, excel. 40. And if you're Beal, you don't have to shoot it here. You can run out the entire clock if you want. To Grady Gatrell it goes. Skips it cross court to his older brother, Drake Gatrell. Under 2 minutes remaining. 46-41. Beal City with the lead. Drake Gatrell spins between the defense. Looks to go in there. It's not there. Now he'll retreat. Good defense from Brunick. Gatrell drives by the defender. He's going to continue to hold the basketball here. He's going a little Bob Cousy style, just running some clock for the Aggies, saying, come out and take it from me if you can. Here comes the double team. Skip it over to Zucker. Zucker goes back door to Avery Small. He won't take the shot. They'll continue to run some more clock here. Smith goes by, wide open lane is good. He's got 15. And just when I thought maybe you run the clock, Smith says, I'll take the wide open lane to put us up by 7. 48-41. Rodenbaugh with it, but Small all over him defensively. They get it to Brunick, to Rodenbaugh. Deep three in the corner off the backboard, no good. Rebound gathered by Grady Gatrell. He's going to be tackled on the play. Foul call going against McBain. Big time rebound from the freshman. There's the technical foul going against the Ramblers. Getting a big time ovation from the Beal City fans, and that's going to make it very, very difficult for Coach Koopman. 56 seconds left to go. You've got the foul and the technical foul, so we're going to have 2 free throws coming up. Beal City will also retain the basketball as well. 2 free throws coming up for the senior Grady Gatrell. Nope, it's going to be Kyler Smith taking them. And they actually have a free throw board at Beal City High School where you get to challenge each other, and it must be Kyler Smith at the top of that board right now because he gets to take the technical foul free throws, and he leads all scorers in the game with 15 points. He's 2 for 2 at the free throw line, and the broadcaster's jinx right there as I get the stare from my camera guy Adam Gursky, and a big, big shout out to him being here tonight. I'll poop on myself a little bit if you joined us last night for Claire Shepard and see how important of a role my main man plays, rocking that camera for me. Smith's free throw is good. The junior all-sports superstar has got 16 on the night. Full timeout coming from McBain. We'll take it as well. 56 seconds left to go. Back with more right after this.
Mount Pleasant Automotive on Mission has been serving local auto shops and do-it-yourselfers since 1988. Mount Pleasant Automotive is locally owned and carries all the auto part, car care products, and auto maintenance supplies you will need. Visit them online at mtpleasantautomotive.com. Mount Pleasant Automotive, caring for our cars and our local student athletes. Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant.
Welcome back to McBain High School. 49-41 is the score. There's 56 seconds left to go in the ball game. It is Beal City basketball after the huge defensive rebound from Grady Gatrell, and the technical foul going against the Ramblers sent Kyler Smith to the free throw line, up 48-41. He split the pair. He's got 16 on the night, penciled in for our Zaid Batchelder baller of the game, Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game, Mr. Avery Small for his unbelievable defense. We'll talk about that and more in our Bird All-American Grill post-game show. Grady Gatrell gets the inbounds pass. All over him is Ealing. Get it up to Drake Gatrell. They know they got to hurry and get it across the half-court line. Gatrell is going to be bumped on the play. There's going to be a foul called on McBain just before the 10-second call. That was really, really cool. I guess they threw it into the backcourt, so maybe there wasn't a 10-second call. That might be a rule that I'm not all that familiar with. You throw it from the front court into the backcourt. It's not something you see very often, but good defense nonetheless from McBain. But heading to the free throw line is the senior Drake Gatrell, who's 0 for 2, make it 0 for 3 from the free throw line on the night. Tell you what, when I challenged him to free throws earlier this year in gym class, he made darn near every one of them. See if he can connect on this one. It's an 8-point lead for the Aggies with 46 seconds left to go. That one also short. Zucker gets the rebound, tips it back. It's going to go out of bounds. Great hustle from Max Ealing to save that one off of Beal City. This game's going to take a lot for them to come back, but what a play there from Ealing to just save the day. But there's another steal from Kyler Smith. Oh, my goodness. He'll pass it off, or pardon me, Avery Small with the steal. My mistake there, Avery. He'll pass it to Gatrell, and you see the air come out of the gym here at McBain High School. Back up top, it goes to Avery Small. Your Beal City Aggies will be victorious over the McBain Ramblers. They'll head into the backyard brawl versus Sacred Heart tomorrow. Undefeated at 4-0. McBain will fall to 4-1 on the year, and Beal City will be pacing their way in the Highland Conference to try and win themselves a Highland Conference championship. We're going to be back with our Bird All-American Grill postgame show. We'll see if we can catch up with Coach Gatrell here in just a minute on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hi, I'm attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary. He can be yours too.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant Automotive on Mission has been serving local auto shops and do-it-yourselfers since 1988. Mount Pleasant Automotive is locally owned and carries all the auto part, car care products, and auto maintenance supplies you will need. Visit them online at mtpleasantautomotive.com. Mount Pleasant Automotive, caring for our cars and our local student athletes. Bogwai Banga and Bradley on Main Street in Mount Pleasant provides uncompromising integrity when providing tax and accounting services to individuals and small businesses in the Mid-Michigan area. Bogwai Banga and Bradley has an expert CPA ready to help you, whether you're an individual that needs help with taxes or a business that needs help with, well, just about everything. Bogwai Banga and Bradley is a leader in the community and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Visit them online at bwbpc.com or stop into their office on Main Street in downtown Mount Pleasant. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes, working hard and showing pride for our community. For all of your real estate needs, go with Joe. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-817-1291. Martinez Lawn Care, just like our local football teams, can keep your yard looking good deep into fall, and we all know winter is coming. Call now to get on their snow plowing schedule. Find Martinez Lawn Care on Facebook or call them at 989-317-5536. Brickner and Bunker Farm Bureau Insurance Group is Mid-Michigan's #1 team for protecting what matters most to you. Home, auto, life, farm, business. They offer a wide variety of coverage at affordable rates with the customer service of a best friend. Visit Brickner and Buckner Farm Bureau Insurance Group on Pickard Road or visit them online at bricknerbunkerinsurance.com.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Yeah, the rare time I like to put myself on camera because hopefully we'll be joined by Coach Cam Gatrell here in just a minute. But he might be a little too busy celebrating with his team. 49-41, Beal City victorious over the McBain Ramblers. And this is one of those games that's kind of going to go down as an instant classic. It was a much closer game than that 49-41 score indicated. The game was much in doubt with about 4 minutes, 30 seconds left or so. But the big change in the game, it was Josh Rodenbaugh running the point pretty much all game long and doing a great job as well for the McBain Ramblers. But Avery Small picked his pocket on back-to-back plays, and it really changed the confidence of the entire McBain Rambler ball-handling team, I will say. You started having big man Clayton Hooker bring up the basketball. Grady Gatrill was still hounding him some full court, and so just really took McBain out of their offense in that fourth quarter. And so our Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game going to my main man, Avery Small, but our Zaid Batchelder baller of the game brought to you by Weefrich Financial, Mr. Kyler Smith. He had 3 first-half threes and then scored 7 more in the second half to help lead the way for the Aggies. He has 16. You've got 8 from Drake Gatrill, 8 from Grady Gatrill, 6 from Eric Elias, 8 from Gary Zucker, and 4 from Avery Small. But Small, what he did defensively was much, much bigger than what he did offensively. And another quick shout-out, Eric Elias probably played about 7 minutes in this ball game, scored 6 points for the Aggies. That is big time. And actually, let me slide over here to look at the scoring for McBain. You've got 4 from Haverkamp, 4 from Hamilton, 6 from Brunick, 17 from Hooker, and 10 for Rodenbow. So, yeah, the only player to score off the bench for either team, the junior Eric Elias, was 6 points. You think about an 8-point victory, 49-41. Those 6 points, an absolute monster deal here. And as we wait for head coach Cam Gatrill, kind of do a laundry list here, thanking some more of our great sponsors. And actually, Beal City closed the deal, brought to you by Bryce Updegraff, Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. And it's kind of a team effort closing the deal, but Avery Small, we'll say he closed the deal. What he did defensively was just unbelievable. Also, much love to Mount Pleasant Automotive, ENS Gravix, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Conwinski Construction, Velatco Pools and Spas, J&J Auto, along with Malley Construction, Brad Malley Well Drilling, Woods Household Appliance, Weefrich Financial, Clark Modular Homes, The Bird, All-American Grill, Bill's Custom Fab, at Gates Drilling and Service. And you know we're coming to you from those Barberry Laws Studios, built by our friends at Conwinski Construction. Backyard Brawl tomorrow at noon. First 2 games are going to be Mount Pleasant Shepherd, starting with the girls, then the boys, then a little bit of a reprieve after that. Then it's going to be the Beal City Sacred Heart Academy girls, then the Beal City Sacred Heart Academy boys. It is going to be a fantastic atmosphere tomorrow at Mount Pleasant High School for that Backyard Brawl. All of the money that's going to come in tomorrow is going to go to the United Way of Isabella and Gratiot County. So you're helping out a great cause. It's the end of the year. It's the time to give back anyway. So go and make that happen there if you can. Still waiting for my main man, Coach Cam Gatrill, to come out of the locker room here as I kind of stall a little bit longer. I'm waiting for the look from Adam Gursky to tell me here he comes, but he's still not coming. But more love going out to our friends. Dick Sova Auto Sales. The deals they've got going on for the holidays right now are unbelievable. They've got a 2024 Chevy Tahoe. Only has 3,000 miles on it. They've got a 2025 special edition GMC Envoy that only has 7,000 miles on it. And so we're talking pretty much brand new except for the price tag. You're going to be able to save thousands of dollars with one of those sweet rides at Dick Sova Auto Sales in downtown Shepherd. And kind of do another glance. You're still looking for Coach Gatrill continuing to celebrate with his team, but I'm looking at Gursky. I should continue to wait for him, right, Gursky? So, yeah, we kind of got to talk to him after this big win here as the Aggies best the Ramblers 49-41 on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Again, not heading into Christmas break undefeated yet because they got another showdown tomorrow with Sacred Heart Academy. I believe Academy now 4-1 on the year. They're only lost to a really, really good Fowler team. Mr. Noah Zion, a 1,000-point scorer for the Irish already on the year in his senior year. And Drake Gatrill heading himself there as well for Beal City. A little bit more work to get there. Again, playing with that sharpshooter Avery Small. And another interesting thing happening with Noah Zion, he is on the precipice of joining the top 5 scorers all time for Sacred Heart Academy, and the guy he's going to have to pass next on the list might be a little bittersweet for him because he's going to have to pass his main man Grady Perrett, who I'll kind of say showed him the ropes when he came up as a freshman. I remember talking with Noah Zion freshman year. He was so nervous playing on varsity, and then Grady Perrett just put up like 25 points in his first game. He said kind of took away a little bit of the nerves. All right, we'll run through the scores here one more time to see if we can get Mr. Coach Gatrill up here. Actually, as I see Kyler Smith walking out, I'm going to go see if Gursky wants to get Kyler Smith to jump on the air with us as he led the way with 16 points, 8 for Drake Gatrill, 8 for Grady Gatrell, 6 for Eric Elias, 8 for Gary Zucker, and 4 for Avery Small. And a big shout out to Kyler Smith as he is going to come up here and join us. And thank you for doing this, Kyler. I've been stalling. We're actually on camera here, and I'll step down here as well. I am not taller than Kyler Smith. I got to make sure everybody knows that. But Kyler, I've been stalling, waiting for Cam, and so I saw you come out. I'm like, all right, we'll see if he'll jump on. 16 points on the night, 3 threes in the first half. But even more than that, getting the win here. How does that feel right now, man?
Feels awesome. I mean, just playing them the past years, not winning, to come out and get this win, it's just great.
Yep, and again, shout out to all the MHSA officials. These guys did the best job they could here tonight. But people have made the joke at one point. If you joined us last year in Lake City, there was just a few times where I'm on the air kind of going, and there was a few of those here tonight. But to continue to fight, to continue to overcome, and ultimately go up big in that fourth quarter, that had to feel really good. But
yes.
You were our Zaid Batchelder baller of the game, brought to you by Weefridge Financial with your 16 points. But our Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game was Avery Small. Talk about the defense he played on Rodenbow in that fourth quarter.
So much pressure. It's so hard to, dribble against that and just find teammates. It's impossible. With that pressure, it wins us the game.
What's it like going up against him in practice?
Impossible.
When you're lining up those threes in the first half, is it a green light for you at this? I feel like you're at the point, you're shooting it so well right now, especially in the early season. If you don't shoot it, Gatrell's probably yelling at you.
Yes. Just my teammates getting me open and finding an open shot, it feels great.
Yeah, but Kyler, thanks so much for taking a couple minutes to chat with me. I feel like people would rather hear from you than Coach Gatrell anyway, and so we'll kind of sign off on this. 16 points, backyard brawl tomorrow, another rivalry game versus Sacred Heart. Are you going to be tired or just more excited? You're 16-17, you're ready to roll 2 games in 2 days.
I'd say both. My legs are a little tired, but
you'd be ready to go?
Yep.
All right, congratulations, Avery Small, and we'll sign off on that. And actually, here comes Coach Gatrell. Hey, thanks. You helped me stall just long enough, Kyler, to get to Coach Gatrell. Thanks so much, man. Really appreciate it. And congratulations, 16 points on the night for Mr. Kyler Smith.
Thank
and now he's going to hand the headset over here to Cam Gatrell. And I stepped down for Kyler. I should do it for you because me looking tall against anybody, it's just not really fair. 49-41, Coach. How do you feel right now, man?
I feel good. It's one of the best teams in the state of Michigan. They're top 5 for sure.
Yep. And well, I'll say to Kyler, there's a few. We won't even get into that with the coach here. 16 points for Kyler Smith, 8 from each of the Gatrells, but 6 from Eric Elias off the bench. I kind of went back to that. He was the only bench scorer in the entire game. How big was that for him to give you 6 in the first half?
He's getting better by the minute. I've been telling Eric that last 2 weeks he's been showing tremendous improvements. It was good to see.
Yep.
It translates to the game.
And I talked to Kyler a little bit about it. The defense of Avery Small in the fourth quarter, man. I think at the end of the game, that's what you're most proud of. That's the thing you're going to take most from this game.
Well, I think that's sometimes what winners do. They step up in big moments, and that's what he did. He's a winner.
Yep. Coach Gatrell, man, congratulations, man. 49-41. And I made a joke, still not undefeated going into Christmas break. You got another rivalry game tomorrow, tipping off with Sacred Heart. And I asked Kyler, I says, are you going to be tired or are you going to be ready to go? He says, well, a little bit of both there. But congratulations. How does it feel to come up here and get the win at McBain?
It's good. We're probably gonna play them 3 times throughout the year. So honestly, the third one's the most important one. Obviously you got to win at home and you got to beat. But it's hard to beat somebody 3 times. And they're such a good team. And Bruce does a fantastic job.
And also, you're going to be in the Hall of Fame. Don't sneeze at it here. 300 wins and all that stuff. But still haven't won a Highland Conference, and so that was a big step getting there today with this win here,
man. That's kind of why I'm not happy right now. It's not done yet.
It's not done yet? All right.
No.
Coach Gatrell, congratulations, man. Chris Bachman, sign off on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Check out the Backyard Brawl tomorrow. We'll be back with you December 30th with some Ithaca Fulton hoops, and back in the next year. Woo, boy, things are really going to heat up. The Aggies, the winner, 49-41 over the McBain Ramblers on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.